Field is set, ready to run. Stand by for a start. And they're racing. Give them a cheer, Australia, wherever you're listening. What a win in a cup we'll never forget.
Welcome back to the Reggies Punt Show. We're back for another week. You're sitting here with three blokes. It could have been anything, but decided to have fun instead. Hope everyone's well. Had a good week. It's Friday today, so you beauty. Weekend's upon us. Just quickly, before we get into anything, I know it's the Punt Show, but all things happening inside the New South Wales Origin camp.
Turmoil, some would say.
Moses ruled out of Origin 2. Luai to replace him in the halves. Brian To'o under an injury cloud. They brought Jacob Kiraz in to camp. And I saw Reece Robson was also in doubt somewhere.
Really?
I don't know whether that one was Mayo or not because I haven't heard.
Is this mind games or is it legit?
Oh, Moses.
Are they
is
doing a
definitely
Billy
out.
Slater?
Moses is
Nah,
out.
he is, yeah.
So we can just get a Haas or an Isaiah Yeo or an Angus Crichton to just do a little tweaking
Surely.
quad.
Yeah, if 3 or 4 more of them go down,
Like,
and then their
you don't
replacements do, we might be...
You don't want to ever wish injury upon. That's why I said a really minor quad. 1 week quad.
Just like enough that Payne says, I don't want to play Origin, but I really want to play for Brisbane next week.
Yeah.
So that'll
Look,
be
I don't think I can get up for Origin, but I'll be right to go for the Bronx.
Yeah, it should be right to play Dragons away.
Wouldn't be the worst.
Look, they're going to replace them with great players that have played with them before, but it still changes the aura
Changes
and changes something.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got to find something.
Got to remember
gotta
Luai
cling
was
on to
the
something.
6th last year when they...
And also played since they were knee-high to grasshoppers
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, won 4 premierships with him.
Anyway. Just thought a bit of turmoil. Laurie.
Oh, they hate each other now, boys. Did
They're
you see?
fucked.
Yeah, Luai jammed him the other day.
jammed him a
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah, I
jammed
reckon,
him a few times.
I reckon they
actually.
hate each other now.
They have to. They're not going to be able to win a shield.
Another bit of news, bit of sad news. The great Snitzel passed
see
away
Farley.
during the week. Champion sire, 4-time champion sire of the year, actually. He sired well over 1,000 winners, 23 Group 1 winners, and hundreds of stakes winners. So he stood at $220,000 a fuck.
Fuck me.
So massive service fee. He was due to cover is the word. I was going to say stay over but cover a lot more mares this season.
Well,
upcoming season.
they've literally milked him dry, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've sucked him dry.
He is one of the all-time rooters in
Yeah.
the horse. Like when the mares and they found out they were going to get fucked by Snitzel, they were
excited.
very, very
And
excited.
you could argue that as a Reggie, you'd rather be in his position than have to train all the time and fucking run ages to win races. You could just win a couple and then fuck.
And then
Yeah.
fuck.
He won the
What
Oakley
a way
Plate.
to go out. Fuck
That was his
yeah.
biggest win.
Yep.
But he was by no means a he
World
won
beater.
some good fucking Group 1s.
Yeah.
Best being the Oakley Plate.
Yeah.
But then when he got into his work in the
Done his best work.
at
Good on
start,
him.
that's
That
where
is so Reggie.
What a
I love
legacy.
it.
So he
legacy
started.
to
He
have.
started. His first service fee was 33,000, and it dropped as low as in the teens, like I can't remember exactly, but it was 16, 17, whatever it was.
Yeah.
After a couple of seasons of going no good, and then he's ended at 220 because he just went 4 seasons back to back, just producing winners.
I
That's
remember
so
when we
good.
went to look for our boy Zamoya, and you go through that Magic Millions book, and there's all the names, and Snitzel was there a lot.
He was either in there as the sire or he was the grandsire, or
Yeah.
he was all
Generational.
How
fucking.
much would it cost for you to just donate your load to someone and you never get to know what happens with it? Like if someone said, I want your seed, you will never hear from it again, ever,
yeah.
guaranteed. How much?
So you're not going to hear from the offspring?
No, nothing.
How do you know?
Well, I don't know.
They're in agreement when they're born.
There's a movie about this.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, I think, goes fucking
lot of
ripping
kids,
in.
yeah.
And he
I don't
ends
know.
up having
Maybe
hundreds of
100
kids.
grand?
100 grand? Fuck
I-
off, Red. No
I
one's buying that.
No one wants ginger seed.
Are you fucking serious, guys?
It's fucking hypothetical.
People give it up.
I thought Groper was going like, oh, geez, that's not that much, mate. He's
Yeah,
up you because you're a redhead for 100.
No, if anyone said 100,
He asked what's our asking price, not the person who wants your cum.
people give it up for fuck all. Yeah,
I do every second night.
Well, I'm not having a potential another.
Do ya?
I'm not having another potential ginger running around for fucking $50.
Anyway,
Great stuff.
good yarn. Now,
Good punting.
we've got.
It is.
This is a bit of an exclusive, actually. It never happened before. We're anchoring the show, and we're also starting the show with a greyhound.
Oh, yeah, is it running?
So we've got,
We've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes till the first leg, which is plenty of time.
Yep.
We've got a 2-leg multi, both pretty short, both very juju-y in the name. So we've got
all
one
they are.
at in 2 minutes' time, and then 40 minutes after that is the second leg. It's perfect.
Perfect.
It is.
And it's all thanks to the Love of Greyhound Foundation,
Yes,
mate.
it is, mate. You're all familiar with the buy now. They bring you Groper's Greyhound every single week for a long, long time. They are the selfless organisation running out of Central Queensland, Southeast Queensland, far and wide in between. They help rehome former racing greyhounds. We're going to have a bit of time here.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, they're getting loaded in.
No, that's
Look,
different race.
If you're looking to adopt and help out to a great cause with these former racing pups, you can head to lovergreyhound.org.au. That's lovergreyhound.org.au. You can donate as little as $2 to help with this cause for any bedding, medicine, food, necessities, everything to keep them happy and healthy for their retirement.
Beautiful. So
And, both out of gate 1, which I like.
Dapto race 1 is the first. Over the 297, which is extremely short.
It is.
This is
Tofu Tommy.
Tofu
Yes.
Tommy, trained by Ronnie Alcock, who we love.
Tommy
Getting
trained
around
by-
Ronnie.
See, now, Tofu Tommy, early speed, gate 1,
Yep.
short race.
Yep.
So everything's in our favour. However,
a lot depends on the first 50 metres, obviously.
Hopefully,
It does,
number
so.
2, the mutt just goes straight into where 3 should be.
well, number,
So-
yeah.
And then our 1 just goes pew,
Jacket
right on
2
the inside.
is the the second longest in the market anyway.
long.
So yeah, you'd
And then-
hope that the one can just ping and away we go, and we don't even have to look. There'll be no celebrating for
Look
me
at the Sky Predictor.
if we get a $1.40 over the line.
It'd just be nice to be poised as halfway there for the show.
I don't want us to go down here. Sorry, here.
Is
would
it
love
bad
to get through
juju
the
to
second.
say what our second dog is? Are we going to wait?
Oh, we can say
It's just
Well, yeah, Sandown Park Race 5 at the end of the show is Poor Quinby.
poor Quimby,
So,
the mayor.
you know,
Our boy.
So we've gone Tommy into Quinn,
It's-
which is how they spend most of their days.
Oh, he's on a heater, Big G. Someone stop him.
wow!
I'm a bottom.
I feel like we don't get much
Here we go.
juju, eh?
Here we
It's
go. No, we
plenty
never.
Here we go,
Tom,
boys.
plenty
Green
of
lights
Tom.
on. Come on, Tommy!
Let's go, Tofu.
Just launch the one.
Double T
And-
launch.
Wow, terrible start.
That is rubbish.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Run into
Hang on,
the
hang on.
fucking-
Just woo. He'll rail up. Oh, he's
He's got some pace. He's got some
gone.
pace.
So far away from his starting position.
He's going to have to go around him, and he.
Oh, come on. Go, Tofu,
Go,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Go.
Go! Go!
Fuck's sake! Me, cunt.
That was a shocking start.
Why did he go, I'm going to run the furthest?
Oh, man. That was such a shit start out of the gate.
Probably
And
be able
that-
to adopt him pretty soon if you head to lovergreyhound.org.
Not straight away, I wouldn't.
Nah.
Someone else would, though.
And that is why it's tough to back $1.40s in the dogs.
That's why you're multi.
That's why not everyone's rich. Because if it was easy to back $1.40s,
We'd all be
Everything
like,
made
loaded.
so much sense with those two bits.
that was not a good start.
I'm just disappointed.
So am I. Let's get into some gambling. Okay?
Responsible
Responsible gambling.
with Neds.
That's right. Show is all thanks to Neds, Jace. Glad you reminded me, mate.
How could I forget?
Jump on your Neds app. You've all got it. You've all got it. You're all in the group, the Reggies. Yeah, we post all our bets every week into that group. I need to stop moving on this chair.
Yeah, get the WD-40
And yeah, don't forget all your tools on the app itself. Use your toolbox to give yourself a bit of flexibility with your and bet the way you want to bet. Top 2, 3, 4 markets, same race multis, all the works. You can multi all your same race multis into one for some huge odds as well. So let's get into it. All thanks to our partners at Neds, old boys versus the young guns. I'll kick us off. I am going to just get... Barbs has done all the hard yards for us here.
He does usually.
He's done all the hard yards, and I'm just going to swoop in third up, peaking, and just take the win.
Just hang off his tit.
Not sure if Barbs will back it. He said he would after its last start in our little personal group chat we've got. Grafter burners, boys, in the JJ Atkins. Yeah.
Wow.
So Kelly Schwader? I forgot his first name.
It is
Kelly Schwader.
Yeah.
He is on fire. He won the first 2 at Eagle Farm last week. Couple of listed races, bang, bang, in half an hour. Thanks for coming. But yeah, Barb's has done the hard yards, first and second up, and I'll just come in for third up, peaking in a Group 1. 1,600 metres. Every single horse is running 1,600 for the very first time.
Oh, yeah.
So at $8, I'm going to have 4 units grafter burners. And then I'm going to have a little multi, of course. I want to try and put some distance between us and these fuckers. Grafter burners into Murray Bridge Race 8, number 10, Synchro. Toddy Solar takes the ride. You don't actually know his name, do you?
Something
Toddy
to do.
Panel. Toddy Panel takes the ride.
Nice.
The speed map says it will go to the front and not even think about getting beat.
They're super accurate.
So Synchro, and then into Eagle Farm Race 9, Faulkner Park to go back-to-back in
Friend
the
of the
Q22. I was on him last year, and he won by an absolute street, and it was at about $4.60. We are not getting that price this year because when you line up against Militarize, who, let's be honest, since he come back from his failed stud effort, hasn't been good. Kovalika is hopeless. Likewise, Osipenko. I feel like they're always in races, they're always in the market, and they never win.
They're always paying 20s and they just never do anything.
Or 6s for Kovalika.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Anyway, the only thing I think that can beat Faulkner Park is New Endeavour, in my extremely uneducated opinion.
Don't say that.
3-legger, 1 unit, $54.
Oh.
I really like that.
All winners.
Really like the Grafter Burners bet. I was on it second up too, and the track just obviously had no help at all. It was
Heavy.
raining cats and dogs. I'm not on the show, but I will be backing you in personally, man.
That was that race that it ran in was the race before they
It
called
got
it
canned.
off.
Yeah,
which
it was. Well, it wasn't running; it was just swimming.
Yeah,
And they were taking it so far and wide. Different race, completely different race. But I like it, mate.
yeah. So hopefully we can get that one up, and then there's a couple of shorties to get home for the multi.
Beauty.
Bloody oath.
Bury the old fucks.
What's Coda doing?
Reginald, old boy Keats doesn't give up. Neither do me old boy compadres. We are due, but look, 3-leg multi for me, lads. Rose Hill Winter Cup, race 8, number 1, changing of the guard, the place, $2.70. Eagle Farm Brisbane Cup, last year's winner, Peaks 4th up. Race 3, it
Who is
is
it?
number 1, Allegron, the place, $6. And Brisbane Race 9, number 1, it's the bet of the day, Faulkner Park, it wins, $2.40. $39 for the all top weight multi. I'll have 4 units. And I'm pretty sure you know what I'm doing with me other unit. Yep, I'll be taking them in a 3-leg Ned all number 1 win multi at odds of $632. How fucking Nedley would that be? Happy punting. Come on, the old boys.
That is Nedley.
There was a $6 a place in there the
Yeah.
first time round. So
I really hope that we don't get to the point where you are both relying on Faulkner Park.
oh well,
because
obviously I'll be backing against it
100%.
if that happens. Yeah, that's fucking excellent. All top weights, beautiful.
Lovely, Keto.
Josh, you want to kick it off, mate?
I can, mate. Mine is simple. I'm kind of sticking with a bit of a formula now that the Champs is so blown out, where I'll have a bit of a swing in there, and I tend to put my favourite bet in the old boys, and I'll just slap all 5 units on it within reason of good odds.
Yeah.
And I think this is my favourite bet for the day: Eagle Farm Race 2 Demon Darb. Absolutely flying at the moment, and I think it's one of the hardest to beat. at Eagle Farm at this distance as well. So you got Tommy Berry on board, I believe. And look, it's going to be too good for the rest of the competition here. At $5.50, I'm going to slap all 5 units on it.
Nice.
Rogie, that. Demon Darb. Early on, is it? Race 2?
Race 2, very
Yes,
early. So that'll
nice.
just set us up nicely for Saturday, get the boys rolling, and then
Yep.
you can just steamroll with
Hopefully,
your multi.
yes.
And hopefully you too, Tom.
Let's hear from Peter.
G'day, Reggies. G'day. All right, old boys versus young guns. Let's fucking go. Well, like I normally do, going to split my units up this week, but I'm going to stick with the NRL. I've got a couple of 3-leg same gamers. So I'll have 2.5 units on. I'm going to go to the Rabbitohs Bulldogs game. 3 try scorers, Jacob Preston, Connor Tracy, and Tyrone Munro. All going to score easy. $20. Neds want to give me for that? Perfect. 2.5 units. And with the remaining 2.5 units, you're going to go to the Knights Roosters game. James Tedesco anytime. Mark no whatever. And
Nawangani
Fletcher Sharp
Tawazi.
Just have a
anytime.
go.
Neds are going to give me $11 for that odds. Beautiful. 2.5 units on that one as well. So get on it, boys. All right, old fellas, attack.
Surely
Nice,
they can
Pedro.
have a go.
At Marky Mark.
At trying to say it.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't want to be mean to Pedro, but he's not the best when it comes to pronunciation of names.
I'm not saying anything about that.
But anyway, I respect the honesty from the man. And I respect his multi too, because that is quite nice for a few
yeah.
try scorers.
Now, boys, I'm on the hunt for a winner because I've been absolute shit the last sort of month.
Well, that's
Fuck
good
all.
that you've just started the hunt now.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought I might actually win one this week, so I will.
You
awesome.
carried us very early.
But mate, I'm not living in the past, you know. So,
We never do here.
mate, you actually sent this through some great juju in the Cowboys game versus the Dolphins, the Derby or the Derby, however you want to go. Now, there's a little fella on the wing called Bobby Derby.
Oh,
Robert Derbs in the Derby.
You heard of him?
So that's what I'm thinking. That's all I need to know.
That's beautiful.
Now, I thought I'll step it up a notch here. He's a winger. You know, wingers seem to score pretty early. So I'm going Derby to score first, second, or third, paying
Ooh.
$4. And I'll have all
wow.
5 units on that.
Is that an exclusive market with Neds?
Mate, I don't know what other apps have because they
Who
can
gives a
fuck off.
fuck?
But Neds definitely give it to you.
First, second, or third, $4.
First, second, or third, $4 for a winger. I think that's pretty good.
Derby.
I
in the-
really like
Derby.
that.
Derby
well,
in the Darbs.
Let's call him Darby.
yeah,
Yeah.
Derby.
Bobby
yeah.
Darbs in the Darb.
Bobby Darbs
Oi,
in the Darb.
There
Do
you
we
go.
not have we not just set up the listeners with the biggest juju bet of
Yeah.
the weekend? Demon Darbs into Bobby Darbs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
Darb multi.
Yeah.
The old boys get buried.
100%. So get onto that. $4. Dab in the dab. First, second, or third, paying $4, all 5 units. All right.
In the 4X Darby.
Wow. It's not like us to take a joke too far, is it?
Nah, that's winning. That bet's winning. That is.
Have we got Rocket back?
Yes.
We've got him back, you beauty.
He's back.
Lucille Basher.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roffies, raring to go. Old boys versus the young guns. Let's go. Eagles versus Titans. 4-leg multi, anytime try scorer. Saab, Tobby Turbo, Cherry Evans, Bo Fermor. 5 units at $50. Only on
is that
Neds. Jump
all?
on it. Stay hard.
Just the stinging for getting dropped, both of them.
Yeah.
Fermor, Cherry.
Oi,
That's actually
Turbo not picked. Obviously, he's injured.
very
and shit,
eyes
but-
up.
Wow. He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
And he has done exactly what his MO is.
Yeah.
He's not worrying about the scoreboards. He's like, oi, I'm doing this.
He hasn't fucking.
You know what I
missed a
miss
beat.
when Rocket used to give us a bit of an insulting name?
Well,
I
Bring
was
it
about
back.
to say that, Jace.
Bring
I
it
think
back. It's too
he
nice
said
now.
it started to get pretty hard every single week trying to come up with a new.
Yeah.
I think he rotated a couple in and out that
Old
he used
boys
early.
versus the shirt lifters.
Yeah.
And there'd be no context and no reason why.
What about-
That's why I liked it.
I think one of the
We
good
just
ones was
lifted
the
our shirts.
seaweeds float around and stink. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
There's a couple, like we got called a garden chair at one point, folds under pressure.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. It was quality
Oh,
stuff.
I miss it.
That's it.
That is it.
That is it for the old boys. You beauty. Righto. Well, good luck to all involved. It's banana time, boys. It is banana time.
Dun, dun, dun.
The boys, no winners last week, but that's all right.
Barb's still streaking ahead.
Yeah, definitely. He's got some units to play with, the big
Did
fella.
Tommy Button have one of his personally trained get up today?
He did, yes.
Yes,
And he had
on the
listening.
man.
And he had yesterday, as you're listening, and he had 2 on Saturday as well.
Well done, mate.
He's in form.
TBR.
But why is TBR not backing TBR in? Come on, TBR. Lift.
It's not really. They don't do it very often in the show, and when they do, it is. Barb said it was against his cardinal rule, and when they're backing their own runners, it's when they are paying like 2s and 3s because they're super confident in it.
That's right.
You won't see him swing with their own.
Or they know something that we don't,
Yeah.
which is, very rare. But
No, we know everything.
let's hear from the mighty B1.
Righto, Reggies! B1 Barbary back again, lads. No soft drink crack tonight. I'm fucking still here working me fucking coit off. But anyway, grand final week for the Brisbane trainers and the Brisbane industry this week, boys. Stradbroke Day. And I think I've found a little bit of each way value here, lads. I'm going to have a little each way play, and then I'm going to have myself a little 4-leg multi because they're just that fucking easy. Anyway, I'm going to go to race 3, boys, at Eagle Farm, the 2 mile 4X Brisbane Cup, Group 2 event over 3,200 metres. Look, very interesting race. Most of these come out of the Premier's Cup 2 weeks ago at Eagle Farm. And, it's, like I say, interesting race. Most of them have never seen the trip before, but the one I'm going to back definitely will run it. One down the bottom, lads, called Dillian, number 10. Backed him on the show a few weeks ago. He won like a good thing. Last start in the Premier's Cup, which was subsequently won by the favourite in this race, Campbellino. This poor bastard, he never, ever got a crack at him. Martin Harley give him fuck all chance and none. It was one of the most disgraceful rides I've ever seen, to be honest. And the word on the street was Sunday morning he was still at Eagle Farm trying to get out. Poor cunt. Anyway, Peter and Will Holden prepare. Martin Harley off. K-Mac goes on. Big race rider. That's what you need. Down with 53 kilos. Barrier 6. From a favourable middle-of-the-road draw, I think he'll pair up a couple of pairs closer. And if it's a truly run-staying test, he'll prove very, very hard to beat with a late crack at him. I just think his value, boys, $12.03 at the time of recording. I have 2 units each way him. And then, like I said, just because they're so fucking easy, I'm going to have myself a little multi 4 legs mixture here, boys. So pay attention. Here they are. And they're all at Eagle Farm. Race 2, number 2, Transatlantic to win. Race 3, number 10, Dillian to place. Race 6, number 2, this should come as no surprise, Grafter Burners to place. And the anchor leg of me multi, I think, is the best bet anywhere in the country this week. But he's just a little bit short for my liking. Eagle Farm, race 9, number 1, Faulkner Park in the Q22. Won this race last year in emphatic style, and if not for Antino, he pisses in the Doomben Cup. So, I'm just banking on that. Couple of little juju bets there with Grafter Burners being in it and a few things like that. I just think Transatlantic's a very good horse. So for that 4-leg multi, Eagle Farm, race 2, the 2 to win. Race 3, the 10 to place. Race 6, the 2 to place. And race 9, the 1 to win. Neds are going to give us $46.87 at the time of recording. I'll have 1 unit on that. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
Beautiful.
I wish he didn't do Transatlantic to win.
Bit to cover
I wish
there.
he was on it to place at least, so we could both kind of be in glory if Demon Darb gets up in that round top 3. But anyway, do what he's will.
I tell you what, he fucking hasn't missed Martin Harley.
No, that's more than a drive-by.
That was, Barbs, you've got to see this cunt this weekend, you got to walk past him. And also, he produced an unbelievable ride for one of your tips a few weeks ago too. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday because you give him props on the show and said Martin Harley gave him an absolute gem of a ride.
Maybe
Well,
they're mates.
But I mean, though, he's given him props there, and maybe he deserved that flogging.
Well, I hope so.
So at
Well,
least he gives
it's
him.
learnt behaviour.
At least he's given him props before, though. It's not like he just bashes him all the time.
No, that's right.
Your cattle
Just
dog's
pull your
only
fucking
going to
finger out, Martin.
your cattle dog's only going to act on learnt behaviour. You know, we give him a bit of a pump up some weeks, and we flog the fuck
That's
out of
right.
him.
If
some
someone
weeks.
shit, the dog will growl,
Yep.
and if not, he'll lick him.
Exactly, and that's what he's doing.
Well,
We're
hopefully
back, our
Martin
boy.
rides the house down this
Yeah.
week. He'd be due by the sounds.
He's got his cap on.
Oh no, let's hear from B2. He's a little bloke. Oh,
Reggies, TBR here. This week for the banana segment, look, I was going to tip Firestorm in the Stradbroke. They've scratched it. And they're starting in race 7.
they are.
Number 4, Firestorm, $4.20. Thought it'd win the Stradbroke, so it'll certainly win the Dane Ripper. All 5 units. Good luck, happy punting, and remember, the Moya. The fucking Moya.
That's a man who's confident in his horse.
Yeah,
He's
there was a few that said that they wanted to back it in the Stratty, and they've scratched it already, and they're going to run in the race before it. So you can look at it two ways, and people do. They go, right, if you liked it in the Stratty, then obviously it's a great bet at still $4 something.
Yeah, that is
in a
really
race before that.
pretty good odds.
Or you look at it and go, trainer doesn't think it's going well enough to win the Stratty. That's why he's put it in the Dane Ripper, because it's a more winnable one.
Glass half full, glass half empty.
100%. So we shall see. Like it though. Like it.
Good stuff, butts.
I like it, the nice shortness of it too.
Easy for your fingers to type.
Yeah. Nah, good on yous. Good on the bananas. And good luck.
Yeah.
Let's go Group 1 racing, boys.
Hear
It's
from our
Stradbroke.
B1 again.
Yeah, we will. Stradbroke Day, as Barb sort of said, it's grand final day for the Brisbane Racing Club.
Bloody oath.
And yeah, hope they get. I think this day, probably the only day that I have been to where I was like, fuck me, there's too many people here. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just
Can't
normally
even-
all the other Group 1 days, like we've been to the Doomben Cup a few times, and it's nice, isn't it? There's plenty of people, but there's never
Not
a
too many
line-up.
lineups,
It's-
yeah.
it's
Yep.
perfect. Whereas Stratty Day, everyone goes. There's heaps of corporate shit, and it is packed. So, look, if you want to have a punt, I suggest taking some cash in case your phones don't work. But that's just my
Just
little 2
tips from the
cents.
G1.
Yeah, maybe it's changed because it was years ago that I went. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's hear from Barbs, eh?
Righto, Reggies. Group 1 time. Like I said earlier, grand final week in Queensland, the Stradbroke Handicap. First run in 1890. The 1,400 metres handicap conditions at Eagle Farm, and we run for $3 million. Notable winners of this race, well, it reads like a fucking who's who, as most of these races do. Daybreak Lover, Imposing, Rough Habit, All Our Mob, Dane Ripper, Show a Heart, Private Steer, Black Piranha, Under the Louvre, Santa Ana Lane, and in more recent years, Trekking Tie Zone, Tofano and Alligator Blood. Think about it, obviously, last year. This year, you know, interesting race, but for me, G1G trivia question this week, boys. Since the
G1.
year 2000, there's only been one dual winner of the Stradbroke Handicap Gropes.
How's that?
Can you name it? I'll give you some multiple choice answers.
Thank you.
Was it A, Private Steer, B, Show a Heart, C, Black Piranha, or D, Rough Habit?
Oh, I get a D.
So there you go with that, Russ.
I'm going to
Anyway, boys, on to the race. Like I say, interesting race this year, high pressure race. Does Rothfire start? Fucking who knows? No one will know until 7:20 on fucking race morning. He's obviously drawn out wide, 16. He'll come across with his usual speed if he gets a run. The favourite, War Machine. Look, he won a Group 3 last start over the road at Doomben over 1350. Is he the best horse in the race? He's yet to prove it for mine in a Group 1 handicap, that's for sure. In with 53 kilos, but I don't know if he's going to be able to sustain that pressure from barrier 13 that's going to come across from horses drawn outside him like Front Page and, the instructor's drawn there alongside him in 12. It'll be charged of the Light Brigade to the first bend. And the one that goes forward that's drawn closest to the fence for mine,
And that's who I'm going to back, boys. I'm backing the story here, and that's the Inflictor for Craig Cousins and CJ Graham.
Oh, Victor.
Craig's a small-time hobby trainer. He's got 3 in work up the road here in Hendra, not far from us. Great fella, and couldn't think of anything better than to see him to see Cuz win a Stradbroke. So, and this horse has got the ability to do it too. Don't worry. 51 kilos, great strike rate. He's also by a former winner of this race in Under the Louvre. CJ knows him like the back of a hand. He really enjoys Eagle Farm. Has he got the class? Fucked if I know. But geez, I love a great underdog racing story. And I think if you've ever met Craig Cousins, you'd say he's the definition of a Reggie. Truck driver by day, horse trainer by early morning. What a superstar. So, yep, that's where my money's going, boys. I'm going to have 2 units to win, 3 units to place. Number 16, the Inflictor, at $17.05. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
Great stuff.
I like
Tommy
that.
B.
That's a man betting with his heart.
It's a nice bet. I want to say Rough Habit, just because it's the only victory that I've sort of seen on replay. One of them, though. Don't know if he won it twice. But I'm going to go with Private Steer.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah.
It's Black Piranha.
Beauty.
I did a bit of Googling just then. Black Piranha, 2009, 2010 was the first horse to win 2 Stradbrokes since Rough
Back
Habit.
to back. Oh.
So Rough Habit won in 91 and 92.
Oh, well, there you go.
So the
It's way
post
before.
2000.
I'm not sure which one it was, 91 or 92, but there was a replay of it this week online.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, unbelievable. Comes from nowhere and, like, not down the outside. Has to fucking weave.
Oh, how good are those?
They're
Weave
so good
through
to
'em,
watch.
ends up on the rail or, like, you know, as closest to the Wynnum post as any of them. And it was, unbelievable. You just watch it the whole time and go, can't win from there. No way.
Yeah.
But that's what the video was for. So
They're the best.
pretty cool. Awesome, Barbs. I am going to use all back this the other week, and I've honestly, if I'm being honest, and this is most weeks.
You're an honest bloke.
This is most weeks. No fucking clue here.
Yeah.
This is a hard race.
We've had a fair few group ones like this recently.
War Machine, off his last start, definitely deserves to be favourite, but you just can't come in at the $3.10 in a race this big with this many form lines. So I just went, nah, like Private Eye first up, but in a handicap, being the top weight, like how many horses with the top weight win a fucking handicap? So I went down the bottom. You's all backed it a few weeks ago. Now it's third up and peaking with 51.5, an absolute feather. Bazusto, number 15. Annabelle and Rob Archibald, gate 11. Yeah. One first up, flopped second up, ready to peak third up. So
Nice, mate.
$18 a win and 5 a place.
For Bazusto.
I have gone with, what did I do? I went
2 and 3.
3 and 2.
Oh, big
3
guy.
and 2.
Hell.
Big cock.
Sorry, just to double check, that was Bazusto.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you're getting that much for it.
Well, you haven't said your bet yet, mate. So
No, I'm obviously not on it, but we'll
yeah,
hear from
look,
your old man
honestly,
first.
no idea. Like front page, I liked, but then barrier 19 and it goes forward. I went, no.
Private Eye's first up too, isn't it?
Private Eye first up, but it's
You
the
just
top
don't
weight,
know,
and I
yeah.
went, nah, can't have it.
So much odds though. Juicy.
So yeah, I saw a few, don't want to back it for that, and I went, you know what, Bazusto looks nice. Third up, peaking.
Beauty of the Winter Carnival this year in Brizzy is that a lot of the Group 1s have been worthy of throwing a dart at a
Annabelle
fucking
and Rob
board.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I'll
friends
just-
of the show.
Yeah,
you
I'll
take
give
that
her
into
a bell
account.
tomorrow, actually, and just make sure that he's prepped up
Yeah.
well.
Oh,
Well, you're good
Yeah.
mates with Rob now too.
Yeah, that's right. Or at least Todd, anyway, who runs the Brisbane stable.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
I
yeah.
just lashed him for fucking that video he put up in the owners group. Never met him before. And went, mate, see this bloke? Noah was there filming for
Yeah.
us on that owners day we had.
Yeah.
I said, I'll set you up with him for an hour and he'll teach you how to film, eh? Hadn't even shaken his hand yet.
Just straight up.
They pissed themselves.
Not a
laughing,
small
though.
unit either, old
So,
Todd.
no, good looking rooster.
Yeah, from across the Dutch.
Yeah. Keto.
Reginald's Stradbroke Day. Been to a few of these over the years. What a great day on the Rex at the farm. Anyway, it's Central Hotel Bowen for 2025 for me. Look, I backed Rise at Dawn some weeks ago to win the Stratty, but with the lead-up races rescheduled, I'm pretty unsure about this 7-day backup. Look, me money's already on with the all-in market, so I'll stick with somewhat. Little favourite horse of mine, Yellow Brick, lines up. Some would say still a couple of classes below some of the others, but Chitty's won me some money over the years, so he goes in. Keto's Neds Stratty bet, same race multi, Rise at Dawn, top 2, Yellow Brick, top 4. You're getting $55. I'll have all 5 units. Until next week, happy punting, stay safe.
Holy.
Fucking he's swinging.
That's all right, isn't it?
Big time. And he plays it, I love with Keto and Rocket. Pedro kind of tends to note towards when he gets big odds. But those two, if there's whopping odds, they're just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, $600. Okay, cool. Yeah. What are you going, Tom?
Mate, I'm actually going to same race multi too, because there was 2 that I liked and I couldn't split them. I like War Machine and I like Rise at Dawn. And I couldn't split them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of them to finish top 3, so I give a safety in there. And that's giving you $8.25, and I'll put all 5 units on.
Nice. What was it? Rise at Dawn and
Rise
War
at Dawn
Machine.
and War Machine, both to finish top 3.
Copy that.
It's a good bet.
It's lovely betting.
Just a bit safe, you know. It's one of those ones where you're not confident in fucking any of them on their own.
Yeah.
Look, I can't agree with you on the safe because of how big the race is and how many's in it. Nothing is safe.
Nah.
Your thought process is safe.
Just in my own head, though, with the 2 that I liked, I'm like, oh, well, at least that gives them both a chance to
I kind of
finish well.
seem to forget that I can do that in the group one. I just go, oh, fuck it, I like that. Or launch. I'm like, oh, I actually have free will to do what I want.
Well, this is going to contradict what I do later, but in the championships. But I always think it's so hard to back a winner. I don't want to try and get 2.
Well, I think it's worked for me this year already.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sort of like, it happens and you think you're going to do it again, do you?
Yeah. The glory of picking a trifecta or a Quinella is unmatched.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't live in the past here.
No, I never do. Rocket?
Rocket.
Yes, Rocket.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roughies, raring to go. Group 1, Stradbroke Handicap, Eagle Farm, race 8. I'm on horse 14, the instructor. Oh. Stanley on board, Waterhouse bot trained, 4-year-old Bay Gelding. He's had a solid campaign, he's in the mix. Let's go 3 units at $14 a win, 2 units at $4.40 a place. Jump on him, stay hard.
See, it's good. It's good odds on any of them, isn't it? Like $14, but that horse could
100%.
win.
Different race, that horse is paying single digits.
Bloody oath. Was that nice little bet. So Barbs and Rocket both on the instructor.
Yeah,
What Barb split his units up with?
3 and 2, I think. 3 to win, 2 to place. Might have been the opposite.
Lovely work. That is it. No.
I'll go
Barbs
fuck
is little
myself.
bloke.
And Jace and Pedro.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, all good, mate. Don't worry about it.
Mate, I just got confused from the last fucking segment.
That's all right. Well,
Yeah, fuck's sake, Jace.
I'm not having a bet. No. I'm slapping all 5 units, as I kind of pointed out before. Going on Golden Mile. It's building up to this distance and has ran well in the meantime, but it's just waiting for that big race to finally go his way and then bang, come home for the wins. Had a few thirds and seconds, bit of a bridesmaid. So I'm looking at the $8.50 odds, and that's such value because of the race that it is, and a Godolphin Blue horse of that quality paying $8.50. It's kind of hard for me to go by personally. So
I was going to say, can you just say that you're backing it because it's Godolphin Blue?
that's a massive factor. Like monkey see, monkey
Well, you
do.
got to start looking at those sorts of things in these races.
Mate, I see that like it always catches. Thank fuck that bookies apps and especially Neds have colours of the silks, because 15, 20 years ago I'd be fucked. But now I see Godolphin Blue, I'm like, bet on that.
And imagine if they didn't have names, they just had numbers.
Yeah,
That'd be even
fucked.
worse.
Our whole is from me and yourself, Tom. It's colours and names.
That's right.
We're simple punters. So with that, I'm going to be simple and put all 5 units on the win.
On Golden Mile.
On Silver Kilometre.
Oh, no, that's all right, mate. Don't apologise.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's hear from Pedro quickly.
Oh, Group 1 racing off to the Stradbroke. Fuck yeah, great race. So many great horses. Fucking making it hard. But, yeah, fuck it. I'm going number 1, Private Eye.
Oh, easy.
2 units to win and 3 units to place. Nash gets the cash.
And the guy.
It's first up form's too good, the old fella, and fuck it. Great each way bet. Fuck yeah, attack.
Nice.
On the snot, was it?
I think so.
Ah, well, I'll work it out.
Yeah.
Shows my attention. I do like
2
it,
units
though.
to win, 3 units to place.
Oh, see, that's still
Lucky
very
Quino.
good.
That's why we pay this man the big bucks.
Yeah, the fact that it's always a bit of a gamble, but first up here
I know.
could do anything. Could
Yeah,
literally do anything.
It's running Everest. It's running massive
Such
races.
a-
Its
What weight's it
whole
got?
career, 57. 57, and the next closest is Rothfire with 55.5, and then from there it goes down.
It's
Yeah,
the
cool.
obvious toppy, but like it's not lumbering around a
That's the old
fuckload.
Jock will be having a dog's eye for brekkie.
Yeah,
57, fucking hell.
It's not
Keep
60,
his phone in his
It's not
box.
61s.
And yeah, J-Max on Rothfire too.
No one's gone on it yet.
No. I mean, you're not even really paying J-Mac tax because $15. After its
No.
last start, it nearly fucking got up.
And that bloke in a race like
Yeah,
this
we
can
missing
do
something
anything.
He didn't really have a choice. If he wanted to ride in this, he either rides Rothfire or Private Eye because he can't get down under 55. And everything from number 3 is under 55. So,
I wouldn't hate if he was on Golden Mile.
well,
At the same time, though, Jason Collette ran a second and then a third.
He's a fucking good job.
He's ready. Yeah, he is. He's a good hockey. And so he's ready to peak. He's third up and peaking.
have you gone on transatlantic somewhere, or did someone go
Barb's did, and I'm on Demon Darb in the same race.
Right, because it's actually in the field here in the Group 1 transatlantic.
Really?
Yeah, so if
Is
there's
this actually is or it's a joke?
No, it's there, look.
Ah, right.
Number
I thought
20.
it was going to be like, I don't know,
no.
something
Just
Oceania.
fucking come on, back me in.
Sorry, mate. I thought it was play on words again.
So yeah, I wonder if there is scratchings. If transatlantic. Will
How
get
much
a
is
start.
Transatlantic paying?
16
So it's obvious it's going to be probably race 2.
in the Group 1.
Yeah, but if they've nominated for race 2 and the Group 1, one's paying $2.
No, but they're waiting for scratchings. It'd be an emergency, I'd say.
All right. Is there
Yeah.
a jock? There's no jock on it. No walk.
There is,
No.
but there's a jock on the last 4. But I'd
See how that one pans out. Hopefully it does. So then Barb's, no offense, doesn't go up against me in that.
Oh yeah,
Eagle Farm
and there's
race
no
too.
deductions here at the Reggies, so
Oh,
you'll,
fuck no.
you'll get your price. For
Yes, I
Darb.
will.
Tommy Zipper. Let's hear from you.
I've been waiting for us to finally call him.
Let's hear from Barb's little fella, Tommy Zipper.
Reggies, TBR here for the Group 1 segment this week, the Stradbroke Handicap. What a great race this has been over the years. Always loved watching it. 1400 metre handicap. Look, I'm going to go with the handicapper here. I think number 1, Private Eye. I think this is the best horse in the race. I think the race lacks a little bit of top line, and this horse has certainly been that in his life. I'm going to go all 5 units at $15. Good luck, happy punting, and remember, the Moya, the fucking Moya.
And doubles down all on the snot too.
Yeah.
There's
that's
no first 4 for the first time in a long time.
Does that show how confident he is?
I'm going
in
to text him
Private Eye?
personally and say, mate, have you got a first 4 for me?
Yeah.
And put it on
Yeah.
myself.
A little
Yeah, that's
exclusive.
huge.
That's a show first.
Going with the handicapper, I like that too. I like that play on words.
Yeah, that's a one way. That's a positive outlook on being the top weight.
Is the handicapper thinks you are the best horse in the race.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Okay, fucking righto. We'll move on, eh?
Yeah. Before I get punched.
I was going to say something, but it wouldn't have. Righto, Reggies. It's Dart of the Week time. But before we get there, just want to let you know about this deadly little group inside of the Neds app called the Reggies. And to get in there, what's the code again?
The Reggies.
That's
All
right.
one
The
word, no
Reggies.
spaces.
All one word. So get in there, share your bets, have a bit of fun. But time to throw a dart at the board on a big race with heaps of horses in it. Where are we going, boys?
We're going to Sandown Race 4. Exactly 20 runners at the moment. So I know it's going to be tough, but try and avoid the bullseye.
Let's see if we can get one to the races this week, eh? We've had a lot of scratchings, and
I don't mean to alarm, but there's a couple unknowns
There's
in this race for jockey-wise.
I have seen that, but there's also a few old horses that we've backed. So
a few friends of the show.
Right, boys.
We're recording this time.
We good?
We're good to go. Bang, number 17. We're looking at Saxon King.
Fuck me, that's going to be rough because it's down the bottom.
It's paying 46 for the win. Jumping out of barrier 4, not terrible. You got Ben Will, JD Hayes trained, but the beauty of Neds is that we can go top 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
And for a horse like that, we're going to look at top 4, and that's giving us $6.50.
$6.50 for top 4. You got your same race multis there as well, and don't forget you can combine multiple same race multis together for huge odds.
Get around it.
Yeah. Now the second leg of the dog, we're not even going to watch it.
If it wins, I'll be aggressive.
So we won't
should
watch
we
it.
watch it?
Nah.
It'll be
It's in 4
very,
minutes
very
anyway, so
bittersweet. How much was Quinby paying?
only about 280 or something. That's why we had to multi him.
Is it enough to ride home about?
No. We got about $4 for the multi, and then the $1.40.
The only reason we'd watch it is Sage could hear us hurt if it wins.
Yeah, we're not watching it.
No.
Right.
We'll check
Save
after.
the pain.
We'll check after. Or should we watch it?
We should watch it. We should definitely watch it.
We'll watch it. Well, we got 3 minutes, so we might fucking kick the champs off. The listener, mate.
Oh, we didn't play the fucking print clip
We're
again.
playing it this week.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
got it, Quino?
Yeah, mate.
Play it for him.
First time
This
in
was
history.
a fucking great win.
Back-to-back listener champ.
I know. The listener's third up this week.
And
Righto, Reggies. I'll have 2 units.
in
Eagle
Japan.
Farm, race 1, number 1. Sunrays at $3.
Again.
Ramwick, race 9, number 11. Headley Grange. I'll have 2 units on that at $7. And my last unit, I will have them 2 in a win multi
Groper.
for $21.
You win some, you lose more.
Well done, mate.
The only
well
winner.
done. I think it was about a 50-unit collect for him.
Fuck.
Just nipping at my heels.
Just
Well
swimming in his
done,
own
mate.
glory.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the listener clip.
Yeah. Well, it has been for 2 weeks.
Surely he's going to just be lipping here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want something to fire up.
Let's
wouldn't
fucking hear from...
I would be
I keep
chuffed.
forgetting his name.
you?
Graph.
Kurt Walters.
Walters, old sir.
Righto, Reggies. Listen up. I'll have 5 units. Rose Hill, race 9, number 7, Quantum Cat. Short, sweet.
That was underwhelming.
You're fucking joking me.
Wow. What a humble bloke.
What a humble... And he's gone away from his theory of 2-2-1.
He might have thought, I'm fucking over this commitment.
I'm sick
Fuck
of
off,
winning.
you cuts.
Stop making me
Wow.
do form every week.
Well, mate, well done. And, I wonder if he can keep it rolling. Because he's
humble.
already
I would've
made
loved-
history.
So he's gone 5 units Quantum Cat at $9.50. So that'll be another 50-unit collect. Jesus.
Well, he's red hot. I'll be on it. I'll be on it this week.
I might panic
Yeah.
if that if he gets up this week.
Surely he'll be within reach if he gets that up of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to.
I'm not
wait.
getting on Quinby here either.
No, neither am I.
Fuck
I'm not,
no.
He's blown out though to 360.
Because it'll just
I would
hurt even
say.
more.
Well, now it might be worth it.
He's out
Maybe
to
we
back.
should get on.
He's out to back. Oh no, he's not.
How long do
Sorry.
we have?
36 seconds.
Let me have a
Yeah,
look at him.
I'm gonna just quickly. I might just have a bet
Yeah,
in the
mate.
championships while we're waiting, because we do have to wrap up. I'm going to have a Quinella, which, look, like I said, hard enough to get one, but I'm going to have a go. So 5 units, Sandown, race 8 on Saturday. Number 12, Chinqui, I think it is, and number 13, Manolo Bling. I've backed Manolo Bling on the show before, and he's saluted for me.
Yep.
They both should go to the front and lead. So let's hope that they can fight out the finish and nothing makes ground from the back. And then I don't care who wins. 5 units actually gives me 500% of the official Victorian tote, which if the Quinella pays $10, it's a 50 unit collect. But what I might do is just do a same race multi instead.
Just so the listeners are aware.
Both to run top two. So to Quinella the race, it's $16 for those two. Number 12 and number 13 and Sandown race 8. Yeah. So I'll do that.
So when it comes to giving you your units if it wins, are we going to go off what the Quinella pays?
No, the same race multi, $16.
Okay.
5 units.
Sometimes the Quinella's
Here we go,
more.
we're away.
Quinby's out. Started shit.
Colourful
Unreal.
Quinby. This will be 2 laps
Look at
too.
it. See how he
it's a
just
big-
railed up like a greyhound then?
Yeah.
Like he should?
Oh, it's 2 laps.
Yeah. You watch it.
Sandown
It's
Park,
going to
yeah.
piss in. It will piss in.
You know what I kind of overlooked there? Quinby, as you were talking about a Quinella, and there's Quinn.
4
right there.
is the favourite though. So
Keep going 4. Don't you
geez,
look at
Quinby's
Quinby
looking-
rallying
Look at him,
here.
man.
Oh,
Look at
he's
him.
getting to the
No.
inside as well.
See how he got
No.
to the inside like a good hound?
Oh, he's going back outside.
Oh.
and he's got
Oh.
wheels.
Oh,
Yes.
he didn't. Look,
Oh,
how tough was the 4?
Yes.
Just quietly.
How good is that, boys?
How tough was the 4? Yeah, how good's that? We sucked twice.
Yeah. double suck.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do the same race multi, mate, to make it easy.
Okay.
5
Yeah,
units at $16.
Yeah.
Same race multi for them two to Quinella the race.
Beautiful, brother.
Nice.
Nice.
Who's
One of
going?
us. I can take it away with mine because I'm kind of going back on my word here a bit.
Well, I've just,
Hamole.
Not Hamole, but the club he plays for at least, because I just think I'm kind of sensing something here that the Neds aren't. So
You just love punishment.
I do. I just love losing.
It is red-headed.
Yeah, I've copped a fair bit of it my whole life. Anyway, I'm putting 2 units in the Manly in the Gold Coast game and a 3-leg same game multi. Manly 13 plus. One of the hottest and coldest teams just in NRL in the last few years.
You do
they
love
just love
punishment.
momentum and they hate it at the same time. And when you choke a game like you did against Newcastle, they're going to come out this week and they're just going to win by 100. So I'm going them 13 plus. Cam Pereira loves a meaty, got to sprinkle him into. And then Daly Cherry Evans, we mentioned this on the sports show. He's going to be filthy. He's going to put the boys in his back and he's going to perform in the other maroon jersey and he's going to get a meaty. So that's going to get me $15.80, 2 units on that. Into my last 3 units to close out with Rose Hill Race 6. It's a bit of a rough bet, but we must swing, and that's on Northern Eyes paying $10. Ran 4th 2 weeks back at Rose Hill. And he was on speed, looking good, but just got a bit caught. Nothing really went his way. One of those races. So I feel like this time, if it goes his way, he can definitely win in this field. So 3 units on it at $10, Northern Eyes.
Lovely. Lovely stuff.
Nice, mate.
Now, look, just because of your track record with Manly, Gold Coast head-to-head, probably not a terrible bet.
Not at all.
If you...
in the Des Hasler Cup.
Yes, too.
Fucking oath.
But I hope you can break the curse here.
Me too.
I really
Yeah.
hope so because I don't want to deal with
Fuck,
you
man.
next week.
Yeah, when I looked at that multi, Hamole sitting there going, pick me. I was like, fuck you, I can't.
I hate that it's away from home too for him.
Oh, no.
Like it's up on the coast.
Well, mate, I hope Jace is right because I've got a couple of Manly try scorers here.
Righto.
I'm having a calculated swing here, boys. A 3-leg
Oh, okay.
and race and multi. So, like I said, couple of from Manly and a good horse. We got Turbo anytime. I think, he's not injured anymore until this week. So I think he dives over. He loves scoring tries against the Titans.
Hope he goes over early just in case.
That's right.
In case he
And
rips his
I
peck
think
off.
Daly Cherry Evans is there to prove a point. It's either an intercept or some fucking try that he scores. So those two, and I'm going to Eagle Farm Race 5, Horse 7, needs some luck because I fucking do. And it's a
Don't we all?
good horse.
Yeah.
3 legs paying $18.22, all 5 units on.
Nice. So no team to win, just a couple of try
that's
scorers.
Just fucking
Into
Turbo and Ches into a good horse.
Into
Just
a
makes
favourite.
sense.
Yes, I
And
love
then
it.
when you multi and makes sense, you get good odds.
And if Manly just fucking kick ass and get on a bit of a roll,
Yeah.
that's when they
If Manly
Ches
do
backing
what
up on
Manly
the
should do.
inside.
And then they all score.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tom and I sitting around fucking holding hands going, hey,
Like the Borat dance.
king of the castle.
La 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 la.
See? I told you.
Manly, they're easy.
Well, we got.
And
That's it.
Is that us, boys?
That's it.
That's us.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Good luck on the punt.
Yep.
Shout out to Neds one final time. We can't thank them enough. Good luck on your Neds app this week. Hopefully.
And remember, if you want to follow any of our bets in from the show, we post them in that Neds group on the Reggies group in the Neds fucking app.
Yep.
There's no excuse to miss them
Go
because you just go
and
bang, copy
get
bet.
them. Let's get them. Let's get Neds
Let's have a
this
great
week, eh?
weekend.
Let's get them.
Never surrender.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website